Hello YouTube, hello chat. Today we are breaking a little bit with tradition because previously when we streamed the extra additional stream on Tuesday, we have mostly been doing side quests. It's more about the latency than ping, but yes, but yeah, like the latency, ping, it like the delay. We were talking in chat. We're talking in chat about like what's causing the delay between the delay that happens with that we see when like ask for something while playing, and it takes like a solid minute or so to get a reply in the chat. So like we're wondering like what might be causing this. Okay, latency, ping, like I am in this spot in my town where it's like none of the networks have a good reach here, because I'm like right in the center of the town, and all the network towers are on the outskirts of the town. So I am like right smack dab in the middle of the place where you can't get a good internet. You just can't. No network has a good reception here. But as I was saying, today we are breaking a little bit with tradition. Because so far, mostly when we've been doing the streams on the extra streams on Tuesday, which I don't know if it's still an extra stream because we've been doing it for like 4 weeks now, 5 weeks maybe now, something like that, like 4 or 5 weeks now. So I don't know if it's still an extra stream, if we're doing it every week, but it's technically an extra stream. Technically, I'm only scheduling for Thursday and Sunday, but so like we usually on Tuesday we were doing side quests, but where we are in the game right now is I'm gonna probably have to do the main quest today on Tuesday, which I mean maybe because I am doing today on Tuesday where I'm doing the main quest, maybe that makes the transition that officially makes the Tuesdays the official stream days, maybe. Yeah, I really didn't know what to call this stream today. I checked back what we were doing. I watched the stream back, the stream VOD back, like what we were doing, and like I still didn't know what to call this stream today. So just breaking the tradition, because I'm breaking the tradition of doing the side quests on Tuesday. And maybe this will be officially now an official stream day, and not just a bonus, not an extra. And we'll actually officially be streaming every Tuesday, unless like for some reason something happens and it means that I can't. And my phone is charging beside me, and I already don't know what else we could be talking about right now. It's like still 7 minutes to midnight. You see, I'm trying to remember to the American way of saying the time. Like it's not really American, like English, the whole English way of saying the time, I suppose. Yeah, like I've been like today had a little bit more like of a I don't want to say the quicker wit, like it sounds weird, like I had it in my head like I have been today. I have been more quick-witted, like I said, but when I try to actually say it, like, it sounds weird. When I try to actually say it, I've been more quick-witted today. So what? Usually you're stupid, like so it sounds strange. Like it's one of those things that sounds strange when it actually comes out of your mouth. But I have been like a little more like clever with like word plays and quips, so like I hope that at least when we are properly streaming, when we are properly in the game and properly playing, that at least I will have like topics from the game itself to comment on, and I will be able to properly like be like a proper streamer talking about stuff. You know what I should have done? I should have done is I should have like picked like some history topic, like history, mythology topic, something like that. Pick something like that and like rattle off about that topic, whatever topic I know so much about, and just rattle on about that topic like I talked about Alexander the Great a few streams ago. I don't know if there's a whole lot of topics that I know as much about. Of course I know a lot more about Warcraft, World of Warcraft, because there is a lot to know. And I am hearing stuff about Xalatath. There was some apparently, allegedly, by the way, this is gonna be spoiler for probably a real spoiler for World of Warcraft, that a cinematic I still forget if it's cinematic or cinematic, I think. There was a cinematic text data mined for World of Warcraft where Xalatath says that she wants to become the world soul of Azeroth. And becoming the world soul. So it's again, the Blizzard lurker strikes again, because my idea gets shown in World of Warcraft again. What Blizzard has not showed yet, what Blizzard has not done yet, is the creatures, the creatures of the cosmic creatures of mixed heritages, of mixed origins. This is something that this big theme that I am doing in our game, in our RPG. These creatures that there is the whole mythology that I've invented for my custom Warcraft stuff, where if you mix multiple of the primordial forces together, if you mix them together, you create something more powerful than the sum of its parts. And when you mix them all the 6 forces in roughly equal measures, then you create something, the most powerful thing that it can be. And that's how the material world formed, from the conflux of all the 6 cosmic forces. That's the whole big mythology that I have invented, added to it. So, but when it's the perfect union of all the 6 forces, you get the physical material universe, and it appears less powerful because it's too spread out. That power is too spread out. But that material universe gave birth to 6 elements instead. It gave birth to 6 elements fire, air, water, earth, spirit, and decay. So it kind of split in a different way. That power, that energy. Oh, is that Duriel? Oh, he looks disgusting in high definition. I've never seen Duriel in this one. How he looks in this one, and that was disgusting. And together we become Captain Planet, kind of, because that was my mythology that I invented in this, was that when you mix the elements, when you mix the 6 elements together, you then in turn, I don't really have what is this, just this one dungeon. I don't think I'm doing that. I have side quests in Geakul now. I'm gonna check what those side quests are, at least, and see if I want to do those side quests. Yeah, that was Duriel. He looks disgusting in this game. It was the first time I've seen him in Diablo 4. Okay.
New face in town. Cross the desert alive, eh?
And when you mix all the 6 elements together, you get the physical creatures. So humans, dwarves, they have the potential. They all have the potential to become to become so powerful, to become so great, because they have this perfect mixture of the 6 cosmic forces and the 6 elements. But things like humans, or dwarves, or orcs, these kinds of creatures, they are also like still like limited because they are mixed in they are mixed in these near perfect combinations, but they don't have enough of the power. So what kind of creature, like chat, you try to guess what kind of creature in the Warcraft universe has the perfect combination in like enough power and enough balance of the elements to become like this perfect like union of all the cosmic forces, the epitome of power in the universe, without going into stuff like the Titans, like things you can meet in the regular Warcraft universe, not godlike, but like creature. The writers know it's the dragons. Dragons have both great power and the perfect like union of the elements. So dragons are this epitome of power in my version of the Warcraft universe, because they combine the power and the balance of the forces. Okay, guess I'll do this. Also there is another side quest in the docks, like down there. So it's it's the dragons who become this perfect avatar of the forces, of the cosmic forces, of all the forces of all magic. I'm going the right direction. No. So, but when before you get that like this perfect mix of all the 6 forces, of all the 6 elements, when you get like these partial mixes, you get these creatures that.
You've gotten heat stroke. I've passed that place 1,000 times and never heard voices. Someone was probably having a laugh.
You will get these creatures that have like the 3 of the 6 cosmic powers, who are like one of the most powerful creatures that they can be. I call them divs.
Don't worry, I'll look into it.
I call them divs, D-I-V, divs, and like they have the mixture of death, chaos, and shadow. So the mixture of death, chaos, and shadow. So all the 3 destructive forces. So they are the epitome of destruction. That's what I was trying to check. So they are the epitome of destruction. That's what the divs are in the end. So and that was like another big like mixed creature type that I have represented in our game was the curses. Curses are the big theme of our current like season, like we call them seasons. Of our current season, that we were doing in a continent I made up called Nusantara, which yes is like an old-timey, like old-fashioned name for Indonesian islands, for Malaysian islands. Okay, the game froze up for a moment there. It was a historical. When I first invented this name, it was just like a historical, like an old-timey historical forgotten name for Indonesia or Malaysia, or like the whole archipelago, Indonesian archipelago. Like an old forgotten name. And in the time since I invented that, and since I started talking about it in our game, in the time since then, the actual Indonesia decided to build a new capital. They were building the capitals since before I started talking about this, but actual Indonesia decided to name the capital they were building. Decided to name the capital they were building Nusantara. In that time. Oh my god, this is annoying. Why do I have to go keep again? Jesus, dude. It's so annoying. So you know, now it's not just Blizzard that is stealing from me. Like freaking Indonesia is stealing from me. The country of Indonesia is stealing my ideas. The country of Indonesia is... Did he just heal completely? Man, so annoying. So you know, we must also have a... Oh, now the loot dropped. Okay, that was weird. So now the country of Indonesia also must have a mole in our game. I'm joking about these moles, these lurkers, obviously, because like, I for the most part I don't believe that anyone like Blizzard and anyone is. That was a new boss. Okay, very annoying. Very lazy spying for both Blizzard and Indonesian government. Yes, definitely. It's definitely the Indonesian government. But you know, it is funny. It's another side quest. Like, there's a lot of side quests in here. Okay, I'm not gonna start picking up all of them. I'm gonna hand this in if we're already going through the city. So yeah, like it's funny how often like the things that I come up with, I invent, and then that then become used like by someone in some way immediately. Like it genuinely just happens so much to me. It's so funny.
Huh. You'll do just fine in Gekul.
I've already been doing fine, dude. I've already been here for a little bit. True, I have been like, oh, okay. I have been like led here before my time, but you know, I have been here just waiting for the pangolins to become a thing now. Yeah, but no, that the pangolins were not my idea. The pangolins were your idea, and they're not stealing. They're not stealing your idea. They're stealing my ideas. So you know, if when I come up with something like you know, if the next big thing for Warcraft after like the last Titan becomes those mixed forces, like the divs or the curses. I was starting to talk about the curses. Like the curses are this other combination of forces. The curses are slightly different because they are nature, shadow, and there was a third, and chaos. They are nature, shadow, and chaos. So instead of death, shadow, and chaos, they are nature, shadow, and chaos. Because that was my original. Come on, game. It was like my original concept, like where the curses come from. Like it went in the other direction because it went in the other direction because it was I drew this chart. I drew this cosmic chart. Yeah.
Yes, you.
Another side quest.
I would have words.
How many freaking side quests are here?
You stand before Eisel of the Viserai.
The actual woman in the statue, or
You fall to your knees in reverence. We brought forth a golden age, and what was my reward?
okay?
Trapped in this rock, doomed to watch peasants water camels for eternity.
So why hasn't anyone else heard you?
You're no peasant, are you? Even in this form, I can sense that. It's decided then. I will allow you to assist me.
yeah, started the idea for the
First,
curses.
we need a suitable vessel. Did he tell you how he was defiling me? Do I look like an outhouse? The amount of disrespect I have had to endure, I cannot bear it.
Okay. The curses, so the idea came from, I drew this cosmic chart with the forces.
If you did not behold it firsthand,
And like I defined like these like three axes.
you could taste magic.
These three
in the air.
axes, like so like
The people did not cower and
when you
stray
go
by.
when you go to like the sidewalk with you know
Everything seemed
shadow,
possible.
death, and chaos, like those are the destructive
This world
forces.
is but
On the other side, you have nature, light, and order. They are the constructive forces. But you can look at this chart in different ways. Like, I need to actually look at the chart, at the actual chart, what I chart and showcase. Maybe it will show up. Yeah. But it's because of this the transparency, can't see it. So yeah, like you can go get these angles in a different way. You can get these axes in a different way. So when you look at from the side of order, close to order, you see a light and death. So what do order, light, and the death have in common? They are all orderly forces. They are forces that like to have keeps things structured. Life likes to keep things structured, so does order obviously, but so does death. Death is also all about the natural order, like things have to die. And on the opposite side of them are nature, chaos, and the void. And what these three all like is things being disorganized. There is like a natural connection between these three. So you have these three, nature, chaos, and shadow, create the disorder. So the curses are on the side of disorder. They owe you money. That's what they have in common. Okay. But then there is like the third last axis that this one gave me the most trouble to identify, like what is their common angle between them. There was light, life, and chaos on the one side, light, life, and chaos, and on the other side, order, death, and shadow. It's like what do order, death, and shadow have in common? What I ended up coming up with was that order, death, and shadow are bounding forces. They are forces that like have a finite end, that want a finite end to things. Death, obviously, because this axis is centered on death. So it has to be a death is the end of things. Death wants things to end, everything to end eventually. Shadow wants everything to end because it wants to devour everything so everything is quiet again. And order believes there is like a natural order of things, and then things have to like go in a certain way until they can't go anymore, and then everything ends. So these three forces are bounding. And the other three forces, light, life, and chaos, they want things to keep going forever. They want things to just keep going and going. Chaos is both destructive and boundless, because it wants to destroy things, but it wants new things to keep popping up so it can keep destroying them, so they can keep popping up endlessly. That's why chaos is both destructive and boundless. Nature, of course, wants life to continue to keep going, and light also wants to continue existing endlessly as the light. So like these three forces are boundless and these three are bounding. And so I came up with these distinctions, these divisions for the cosmic forces.
Such is a long history.
And I was looking at this
Many
chart
wars were fought
of
in
mine,
my time.
and I was trying to identify what the combinations
Only to attract
of the
Mr.
forces
Carr's attention.
would end up as.
3%?
So like, what do you end up as when you
That
combine like when you combine the two of the forces or three of the forces, when you combine them together, what do they represent then? And that's how we came up with the curses as one of the main like forces behind one of my these custom like expansions, quote unquote. And I know these are not, you know, WoW expansions, so I'm not designing them like WoW expansions. I never tried, never did that. Not really. Like I do like some small things. I do some small things that like represent like how I think like if this was an expansion, this is how it would have went. I do like some small things to just, you know, to make you feel like you are like it is a part of the same world, like it's so it feels connected to the like the normal regular Warcraft. So I do those small things, but these people are just wandering. They're just like you watch them from afar, and they're just wandering aimlessly. So the curses came from combination of two forces originally. That's my idea for where the curses came from. They came from Shadow, from the combination of Shadow and Nature, because you know that's what curses are about. Like it's the darker side of nature. That's what curses are. Like Worgen, things like Worgen, are like this darker side of nature. That's where the curses came from. So I decided to make curses the epitome of two of the six forces mixed together. And I was saying that like if the next thing Blizzard does after the World Soul Saga, after is dungeon. Okay, fine, I'll do the dungeon. If the next thing Blizzard does after the World Soul Saga is like these combined forces, where they start combining two or three cosmic forces together, and if they make like nature and shadow and they an important thing, and they make it about curses, if that's what they end up doing, then I get really suspicious. And I actually get suspicious. As much as I got suspicious about the. That's a lot of people. As much as I got suspicious about Spires of Arak, which I'm still convinced, like mostly for the most part, like 90%, 99% of the things that I say like a joke that are like a Blizzard lurker stole from me. Like I am like genuinely convinced that the Spires of Arak they actually took from my idea. I'm genuinely convinced that it was they took my idea. Like, I'm not gonna like sue them for it, but it's too similar. It's too the shape, the themes. It's too similar. The shape, the position. So, you know, keep watching what Blizzard is doing next, because who knows? What just happened?
I'm low on vigor.
What are the other combinations of the cosmic forces? I am thinking like I haven't really defined every two power combination. I have defined every 3 power combination because I needed to like define what the axes are. So I've talked about all the 3 power combinations. I already talked like, so yeah, like there's the boundless bounding side, destructive constructive, and the orderly disorderly sides. So I've defined these, but I don't think I've defined all the like the 2-part ones. And I have actually this part, this thing, the one that what I came up with the curses, and like what the other 2-parter ones, what they are, that I actually came up with on paper. And let me like grab the notepad, my bedstand notepad. I'm gonna actually grab that to read from that. And I don't know how you can hear me when I'm like not at the PC and like when I was behind the mic for a little moment there. Okay, I need to like, I got like stuff like yogurt bags that I ate today that I'm like throwing out in the morning, and almost fell over. That's still the old comment. I feel like no, that's yeah. I got it like on my notepad when I like was making notes about like what these forces would represent. Like yeah, death and shadow. No, destruction is for like the all 3, so I don't have death, shadow, death and chaos. Death and chaos also. I don't think I have just death and chaos. Holy and chaos. I wrote freedom with a question mark. I wrote down. In nature and chaos, that's the curses. No, nature and chaos is. I wrote hunger, predator. I don't remember that. Where that was idea was supposed to be right. Nature and shadow makes curse. Nature and order doesn't have anything written down. Order and holy creates the sacred flame. Like that's the Arathi thing. Like but Arathi, like I think they said that it was just holy plus fire instead. But I prefer like holy. This is just holy plus fire. That's nothing special. But like holy plus order, like making it arcane and holy, the sacred flame. That's more interesting. Like or like order and death. I wrote tyranny for order and death. And not a lot. Entropy I wrote between shadow and chaos. I wrote entropy. And not a lot else is like defined in here. So like a lot of these connections are still like unwritten or like big question marks for them. So yeah, like if Blizzard suddenly decides one day to do these mixed forces, I'm gonna be a little bit suspicious. Okay. What are we doing in the actual game? Also should probably be okay, move away from that. Okay, why are the flies doing the big explosions? Okay, move. What was that? I just dropped out of nowhere randomly. Also, we've been talking about like maybe they announce the next Diablo expansion on BlizzCon. And they could do it. Like we got this expansion released, and it's not like this is not not World of Warcraft. This expansion doesn't have to do like patches. Doesn't have to do content patches to go through the whole story of it. So like this expansion is just pretty much done.
They'll be happy to have this back.
So this expansion is pretty much done. So we could have the next expansion revealed at the BlizzCon this year. Like, what time is BlizzCon? Like sometime in November, I assume. So like you chat, you tell me what time is BlizzCon this year? because I think it's there's a BlizzCon this year, because I saw like a pet for BlizzCon pet. They wouldn't be revealing it a BlizzCon pet if there wasn't a BlizzCon this year. Like November, I assume. Regarding to the Reapers and stuff, so who knows what's next. Yeah, but the Reapers are like just like a seasonal thing. September 13th. Okay, so earlier than it's been sometimes, on occasion. So it's not that far away, September 13th. So could, like, pretty soon we could learn what they reveal for Diablo, if anything. And it wants me to do something here. Okay. Search the slain villagers for the laboratory key. Okay. Okay, very good dog. Running and getting me the gold.
I don't have enough digging.
So like we've been speculating, we've seen like the stuff in the shop. We've seen like stuff in the shop that like look kind of like Asian themed, and like it could be nothing. Like it could be just a random item they decided to make Asian themed, but or it could be that they are preparing things for Diablo Immortal, or yeah, please no. Don't you guys have smart fridges? Yeah, that would definitely be a game. Yeah, but like we've been seeing like these like Asian themed like armor sets, so we've been speculating that maybe like it's the, because you know it's a natural next expansion for this game, you know. It's a natural next expansion for this game, because like we've been at release. We had majority of the continent. We had majority of the continent. We had Skosglen, Fractured Peaks, Dry Steppes. One of the like Fractured Peaks and Dry Steppes used to be one zone, like in the lore before, and then like they separated them into two for Diablo 4. Yes, Skosglen, Fractured Peaks, Dry Steppes, and I think Dry Steppes were the original. Ah, okay. Oh, I hate these like these big explodey ones. It's like it's a natural expansion, because we had Skosglen, Fractured Peaks, and Dry Steppes, Kyrgyzstan, and then Hawazar. So you know, when we saw that the only part of the continent that we were really missing was this little southern bit, yeah. So obviously people speculated that Nahantu, that what we've known at the time as Torajan jungles, I called it the Torajan jungles at the time, that would be the next expansion. And you know, when we were right. That's what happened. So then people speculated that once we had the entire eastern continent that they've decided to call Estruer in Diablo 4, I think. Once we had the entire eastern continent, people speculated like, well, then the next expansion, if there is next expansion, if they make more, the next expansion is obviously going to be either the Skobos Isles, or
Can't fit that in the bag.
oh, we already overloaded. It's gonna be either Skobos Isles or Shansai. And then they came up with the Skobos Isles in the second expansion. So like it's only like it seems like obvious, like the obvious connection that the next one would be Shansai. So if there is a next expansion, they reveal in another expansion that they reveal at BlizzCon this year. Like it's the most natural, the most obvious connection that it will be Shansai. But if they continue from there, if they make more expansions, then it becomes a little harder to guess. Because then they'd have to go. Guess I can dismantle this now.
You can still use these.
Because then they'd have to go to the other continent. They'd have to go to the western continent, or like all the other places that Diablo Immortal invented. The Under Sanctuary, maybe. But then we'd have to go to like either the places that Diablo Immortal invented that aren't even on the map, on the world map. So it's like, are those canon? It feels weird, you know. But like they either have to go to one of those places that Diablo Immortal invented, or go to the western continent. And when you go to the western continent, like what could it be?
I'm low on vigor.
It could be like anywhere in the western continent. What I would like to happen next for Diablo 4 would be Shansai for the next expansion, and get like a Blade Master Samurai type of class, get something like that. And I know that Diablo Immortal had this kind of theme for a class in the Tempest, but like nobody's gonna wait for the Tempest from Diablo Immortal. Nobody's gonna wait for the Tempest from Diablo Immortal. A bunch of gems and another I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, I would like the Shansai with like a Blade Master type of class. Are we done here? Like, what are we doing in this dungeon? Dungeon cleared. Okay, dungeon cleared. And then after Shansai, if we are continuing in Diablo 4 with more expansions after Shansai, what I would like is Ivgorod. We have never seen Ivgorod explored properly in a Diablo game. Like there was like a small bit of Ivgorod in Diablo Immortal at some point, but again, it's Diablo Immortal. No one will know what happened there. and we've seen only like a small bit of Ivgorod in Diablo Immortal. So I would like to them to go to Ivgorod and bring monks back, because I don't think we have monks in this one yet. So do Ivgorod and give us monks for Diablo 4. And then after Ivgorod, then maybe we can go to like Ariat Crater, Yeah, you know what? I think that's where it's going. Because that makes perfect sense to connect it to Baal, the Lord of Destruction.
My champion returns successful.
Like, it makes perfect sense that you would then go to the Ariat Crater and bring the demon hunters back to have the demon hunter class in Diablo 4, because we need more like ranged classes, more ranged weapon classes in Diablo 4. So then we eventually go to the Ariat Crater and do the demon hunters as a class, and then defeat Baal there.
My Athenaeum holds the answers.
Yeah, so what I think is going to happen is Shansai, and then the Ariat Crater.
But it's, I need to locate our old Athenaeum.
I think that's what's going to happen. Though I would love to have Ivgorod.
It's located.
Maybe they can go to Ivgorod.
Bring me to Chaldean, so I may get my bearings.
To the Overlook Chaldean. I guess we are doing more side quests today. And it's still, we still got time. I will try to do those side quests faster. What is this? Another event? Please don't be as annoying as the last one. What is even happening? Just spiders, okay? Maybe if they do Shansai and Ariat Crater to do the Baal expansions, maybe they can then do Ivgorod and Kanduras. They can do then Ivgorod and Kanduras for Diablo himself, and like finish the game with Diablo. And once again, Diablo will be the final boss of Diablo. Maybe that makes sense. That is a lot of spiders. Are these spiders? Okay, that's a timer that I didn't notice until now. Okay. Come on, game, give me legendary helmet. I need a legendary helmet and a legendary chest. Right, so come on, game. Doesn't want me to like interact with it somehow. Embolden, soul, unrelenting evil. So what would embolden want me to do? Emotes.
You invite the wrath of not one, but thousands.
Okay. Not this.
Well done.
Yeah, that did it. Now a spirit is following me, okay.
Ah, found them.
Have I?
We need to get you home. Follow me.
I'm still collecting venom glands. Forgot about that. Do I still need to collect more of those venom glands? Sparkle oats on the ground to lure Nima. Okay, I guess I'll just interact with the ground. Have the camel follow me. Maybe Diablo expansion is full of Hellzone's expansion. Maybe. But I feel like they'd bring him back. I feel like they bring him back to Kanduras, to like Tristram, to that area, because they like to like loop things around and loop things back to the same thing. Like the first of the two Mephisto expansions. The first of the two Mephisto expansions was in like Nahantu, the Rajan jungles, and they didn't call them that way, but the Nahantu is where the Act 3 of Diablo 2 took place, where we fought Mephisto in Diablo 2. What's wrong?
What's the problem?
Okay.
I'm low on vigor.
Oh, move! I'm trying to move.
This way.
Okay, now we're escorting the camel straight up.
Nima, you're alive.
So they like to like bring things back full circle.
Thank you, kind wanderer. Thank
So we've dealt with Mephisto in the Hantu, and like Baal, and I was talking about like bringing Baal back to the Ariat crater where he was in
Just glad you're safe.
Reigns of the Mottled Steed. Okay, like sure I will add it to my stable, but I'm
Hello.
gonna actually use hello.
Greetings.
Okay, I'm gonna actually be this. Take Isil to overlook Caldeum. Fine, I'll do that. Yeah, so like Baal in Ariat Crater,
Galil?
Demon Hunters.
That mold
Like instead of barbarians, do the
was
Demon
once the
Hunters.
heart of the world. Never
Yeah,
mind.
apparently Caldeum has seen better days.
Take me there.
Apparently got really screwed. Apparently Caldeum got really screwed up after Diablo 3. Like after we killed the king who was like possessed by Belial. Like does the kid survive? Does the kid emperor in Diablo 3 survive? I don't remember. Like but after that whole debacle, like some warlord takes over Caldeum and then things like really go wrong after that.
Ah, Dalvin. A sorcerer with unparalleled talent to terraform the...
What is this?
Find the mountain path, okay. Okay, maybe we are still doing the side quests today. You know, I should not have titled the stream Breaking Tradition, because the tradition that we do have is that every time I name the stream something, we end up either not doing it or just barely doing it. You You have no idea about what? Like what happened to Caldeum? You have no idea? Like I have a rough idea what happened to Caldeum. Okay, now she wants me to go there. Oh, we're back in this place now. Okay. World boss spawning. Please don't spawn right on top of me. Please, I don't need like a high level world boss right on top of me. Like, you can spawn anywhere, like anywhere in the zone. Just don't spawn like right on top of me, please. It's like I don't need that right now. I just want to go through my storyline. And like I want to go through my storyline, but I'm not actually doing the storyline. I'm doing like some random shit. Oh, is that another dungeon? Okay, fine. Fine, I'll do another dungeon. Sheesh. Yeah, now the world boss can spawn. Because I'm inside the dungeon. So now you can spawn. They spawn on a set location, yeah. But I don't know where that set location is. So like...
The state of this place.
I don't know where that location is. So it might... Oh, it's not like a whole huge dungeon. It's just like a cellar thing.
Finally. Place me on that pedestal. Somewhere in these rooms should be a conduit that will restore me. Without it, I'll be trapped in this state for another eternity.
Are we going to have to fight her? So, you know, like, I don't know what the location is, so maybe I'm, like, wandering through the zone. A giant circular arena. Okay.
No hard feelings.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight her. No surprise here.
Oh. A worthless device.
Well, perhaps your will is stronger than I thought. Strong enough to resist possession.
It appears this will have to be done the old-fashioned way. I shall wear your face!
Well, I don't know if I should feel flattered by a person telling me she wants to wear my face. Like, maybe I should feel flattered. Yeah, you know, that's the thing with Blizzard design. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing that I run into when designing battle maps for us. Because I'm designing battle maps based on like World of Warcraft areas. So I have this program that I've been using. Like when we are in like some Warcraft area, from like canon Warcraft, I have this program called WoW Export. WoW Export, which you know, exports stuff from World of Warcraft, and it exports, and it can let me export like a whole chunk of the game world, and I can then put that chunk of the game world into Blender. I can put that chunk of the world into Blender, and now do we have like what do we have left? This is where in back to Geakul. This is also back in Geakul. And this is over there, so we're not doing that. Okay, so we go back to Geakul. I can probably just town portal Geakul, yes. Butcher. Absolutely diabolical. We have space. No, I keep mistaking J for I. Turn off. No, go out. Go away. Right, we have space. We have a little bit of space.
thing looks like it's been through hell. Let's see what we've got.
I forgot what I was talking about again.
Of
Yeah,
course.
remind me what I was talking about in like 5 seconds ago.
Actually, I better get this paid. It's dangerous to be in debt around here. Thanks for your help.
Like I saw loading screen and my brain just blanked. Okay, new stuff happens. Like throw out everything you were talking about, everything you were thinking about. Okay, side quests. Yeah, exporting stuff from World of Warcraft. I use WoW export to export like maps, a whole chunk of the world, then import them into Blender, and then position it the camera in Blender, circular map design. Yes, position the camera in Blender straight up above the area, so that it ends up exporting stuff that like looks like World of, because like it's straight up a chunk of the world from World of Warcraft.
As promised, your reward.
But here is a problem that I run into regularly when I was exporting stuff from World of Warcraft.
The morning after.
When I was like exporting like some big areas, or recognizable areas from the game, a lot of it was this is better, maximum resource vigor regeneration. Yeah, and life regen, plus 81 life regen, plus 55 dexterity. So I'm gonna replace that sigil of brace stag. Yes. So what ended up happening when I was exporting the actual WoW maps, like whenever it was like some big area, like a raid bosses area, when it was like a raid bosses area, like a dungeon bosses area, like 9 times out of 10 it was just a big flat circle or square, or sometimes it was a little oddly shaped. Sometimes it was like a little bit irregular on the edges, but there was like nothing in the middle. There was like nothing in the middle of it. And I'll be pumping points into toxic skin now. There was like nothing in the middle, literally nothing in the middle, like no like furniture, no like ledges you can use. It's as interesting map, because when you make a map for a TTRPG, you need stuff like, you know, like ledges to make the map more interesting, and you just don't get it from the exported WoW maps most of the time, unless you, instead of exporting like a dungeon map, like a dungeon boss area, unless you export something like a random house, a random piece of street, unless you export something like that, then if you do that, then you might get like some like interesting, more vertical map design, or like some obstacles that the players will have to get around. Because, you know, when you design the maps for the MMO, like you kind of have to make them this big circular area, or like square area, because people needed to like move around and dodge the boss abilities. Because, you know, it's a different game, different design, different needs. So like I had to either like export like some random chunk of the world, random chunk of the map, instead of like the actual boss areas,
I can break that down.
or just add stuff that wasn't in the original map.
To use these.
There was a couple of those where I took like a boss area, like a genuine WoW boss area, and I added stuff
Where's that?
on top of it. I think I forgot to like remove the skull thing from the ring before I dismantled it. But yeah, it's like I got a lot of those chipped skulls. Like that's not really a huge loss. It's like I don't really care. But yeah, like it's the difference between the designs causes these weird issues, and like I get why, kind of get why they have to design it like that, because like if they make obstacles in an actual like WoW map, then the players will get stuck on those obstacles in the. I didn't mean to do that. I was talking too much and I forgot that I wasn't supposed to get in there. Yeah, and I'm gonna go right back. Yeah. I wanted the waypoint and I wanted to go here. That's what I wanted to do. But nowadays, like we are like so far out from the classic Warcraft, from the normal canon Warcraft. Like we're so far out from that. Like I rarely really use the export anymore. Yes, I know the portal will be closed. I don't care. Like I barely ever use the exports from World of Warcraft again. Like what I do use the exports for are like character or creature models. That's what I still do use from World of Warcraft, like to make it feel more like it's part of the same world. So I use those. Where am I going? So I use like creatures, characters, I use those. But maps, like it's not like the World of Warcraft has the map designs that I need. Because now we are in Nusantara, in the North Indonesia. Now we are in there, so we need.
You were right to call upon me, you know.
So we need like very different like designs, very different architecture, very different buildings, environments that just don't exist in World of Warcraft. So I can't really use WoW Expert anymore for this stuff.
On the details of this plan.
I know it makes for better battle maps. Makes for better TTRPG battle maps.
Before she can reach him, we use the soul stone on her.
Repairing the stone will take time we don't have. Why don't we fight her?
Who among us? You. Her corrupted blood still runs in your veins. No. Fighting her kind is always a last resort. Even if you could defeat her, she'd eventually come back. But a smarter weapon, the stone, would be up to the challenge.
Soul stones usually fail, given enough time. It might not work.
You can make it work. There's no one I trust more to do it.
The wind is picking up. I can't see her. Thaisa!
I'll find her.
Okay, the game is suddenly very choppy again. Is that because of the weather effects? Yeah, it's probably the weather effects that are screwing things up.
You're fumbling in the eye. Let me write to your little cap.
You! If you hurt her...
Hurt her! I elevated her! The runes inked into her skin form a waypoint. She is a beacon across realms!
Get her out of here!
It matters not. Her part is done. Your part is done too. Savor your breath while it lasts.
I smell a boss. Oh, and Ariel. Okay.
Not ready yet.
Move.
I don't have enough vigor.
I'm just absolutely hammering her back. I'm just pounding her ass. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay. She had... Oh, I was going to say she had less interesting loot than... Or she did... No, she had a legendary, but I have a unique already. So, she had less interesting loot than the butcher. Gets a newer helmet, but it doesn't have the items that I like, the itemization that I like. It's interesting, but it's not as interesting as getting a unique from a random butcher sighting. Yeah, and Ariel. I did not really expect that. Like, I knew she was in the game and she would be like roughly in this place in the game, but I did not expect her here. Story bosses need damage reduction in the vulnerability phases instead of the end game bosses. Dude just held left. That's how I play. That's how I play this game. At least the Spiritborn. I did press the cooldowns. I did press these. I did press like 1, 2, 3, 4. I did press the cooldowns. But for the most part, I was like left clicking her. I was left clicking her at like 1, 2, 3, 4, like randomly pressing 1, 2, 3, 4 whenever they were off cooldown. I just pounded her ass right into the ground.
Bloody hell. You finished the ritual from the volcano then?
Elias. That's the man who summoned Lilith. You're saying he summoned a lesser evil too?
Keep up, girl. He's
And I was dodging the fire on the ground. So, you know, I wasn't like completely just brain dead, just left click to death. I was dodging as far as my reflexes allow me.
It's why I'm hunting him. I have a friend in Hawazar who has mastered the
we're going to Hawazar now.
She might know his
Then I look at what I play as a Frost Sorcerer. I also hold the right click and sometimes press Frost Nova, yeah? Maybe that's what I... No, I don't think I will do Sorcerer next. If I play another class next, I think it would be like either Warlock or... I don't know. There was another class I was thinking about to play next. I don't remember now. Druid.
You're right.
Either Warlock or Druid next.
Let's get the horses
I would
ready.
play. Made a build that spits so many projectiles you don't really need to press anything else. Yeah, that does sound like my kind of build. That and survival. Those are my kind of plays. Like just press one button over and over again and survival. That's my kind of build in the game.
But, you did well. You stood against Andariel, a lesser evil, and lived. That's no ordinary feat.
So you know,
Go to your head.
Abyss Lock, yeah.
Arrogance and foolhardy never last long in Howard.
What, like I keep forgetting what the class. There's like Spiritborn, obviously.
Cain would have written in his chronicles if he had seen us. Two old friends reunited. New allies eager to learn from our vast knowledge. Bound as one against the encroaching darkness, like the Haradrim of old. They were probably lost and bitter, just
Spiritborn, Paladin, Warlock, Druid.
One thing was certain, at least.
Paladin, Warlock, Druid,
And claim his power as her own.
Rogue,
Her goal all along. Not sanctioned,
Barbarian.
bid to reign in hell. And
Is that
alas,
all?
The damned fool was
Is there
too
more?
blind to see it. Perhaps we weren't perfect, but we knew we had to make a stand. We were the world.
I think that's all. Unless I'm missing something. Obvious. Sorcerer. Obviously, it's Sorcerer that we're just talking about. What is this? Not better. Okay, and completed Act 4. So Act 4 was like going all over the map. Okay, so we completed Act 4, and we might as well just go into Hawazar now. Because, like, this, what is left? Like, this one side quest in a dungeon, which I don't feel like doing right now. Okay, yeah, we'll go into, straight into Act 5 today. Yeah, I did not really expect Ender. I knew she was in this game, and I knew she was like, I had like on a certain level I knew she was like right around this part of the game, but I wasn't really thinking about it right now. And at least, and you know what? At least now Andariel looked a little bit more like a demon, a little bit more like a you know, like a major demonic antagonist. Because like the Diablo 2 design for Andariel, like it feels a little too much like some fetish club. Like just look at the rogue, druid, barbarian, sorcerer, necromancer. Of course, necromancer. I was also forgetting necromancer. Yeah, might do necromancer. I might do necromancer because I love necromancers. Because you can probably tell why I love playing necromancers in Diablo. Or I would generally love to play necromancers because it has, like, you know, necromancers have two big things going for them. The first big thing they have going for them is that they summon a lot of minions, and those minions take some heat away from you. And the second thing is they raise their enemies as those minions. So it's my second favorite thing in most video games, and to kill them with their own kind, use their own power against them. Like, that's also like one of my favorite things in any video game or a TTRPG even. So that's you know why I love necromancers as well. Might try to do a version of Zash, of my TTRPG character Zash, as a necromancer here in an actual Diablo 4. We'll see how close we are to the end of the season when I finish this character, and we'll see then, like, if we're making like seasonal. Or if we're making, like, if we're like 2 weeks from the end of the season, I'm not making a new seasonal character. I guess we're officially in a Hawazar now. Yeah, if we're like in like 2 weeks from the end of the season when I finish this. Like, I'm not making a new seasonal character because it will end before I'm able to do anything. And you know, it would be a shame because like, I would like to experience this seasonal thing with the Reapers. I would love to experience that, but I have no idea how far I am going to be from
I need more vigor.
how much time in the season I will have left. What is that? Oh, the treasure goblin. Where did he drop there? Murl's bag of obols. Okay, just more obols. Okay. I was hoping for like a legendary helmet. I could, dear Diablo 4, I could use less legendary weapons and more helmets. Like one helmet, one legendary, not more legendary helmets, one legendary helmet. That is actually good for me. Yeah, Hawazar, a place that we didn't really know anything about in previous like games. So what is this place about? Swamp, obviously. I previously speculated that it was supposed to be resemble like the bayou, the Louisiana bayou, maybe,
You can't be serious,
because you know
Thomas.
witches and stuff,
He is lost.
and swamp.
Going back is... This isn't like before. This isn't for the fort, for Akarat. Surely you understand that.
You wish to travel to Morgan's Folly?
Truthfully, no. Morgan's Folly is a stain on the Zakarum's history and a reminder of my own mistakes. But I must return
To
collect my
Miris.
master's armor.
Oh, to Miris. I was wondering
Her
where
armor. cannot
I looked at
do
this name
her
as
name.
wondering where
I cannot be a crusader.
where I saw this name before.
Her name dies, and every
And Tamiris is the name of the Scythian queen. Like historical Scythian queen.
You're clearly not from around here. Morgan's
Tamiris?
Folly is a
Tamiris?
Zakarun fort,
Tamiris,
lost to brigands
more
in the
likely.
swamp generations ago. My master, Johanna,
I bet Americans, like
crusaders to
English-speaking
take it back,
countries, would
to begin
like
our
to
trek
pronounce her
back
as
into the spirit
Tamiris,
search of
because they
Akarat.
like to mispronounce everything.
It didn't go as they had hoped.
But the original would
Some
have to be
returned,
Tamiris. That's not. Wouldn't even be the original.
My
If
master did not
like if
return.
it was a Scythian name.
Their armor
Scythians
and
were
legacy
like
slowly rusting.
Iranian. Scythians were like Iranian related. So her original name wouldn't have been Tamiris either. It was like the Greek name. Like when because the Greeks, your favorite character in Civ,
No, it is not that simple. We
yeah.
mourn the loss, but we cannot risk the safety of
How do Americans pronounce her? Tamiris or Tomiris?
No.
It's like Greeks did the same thing. Like Greeks did the same thing.
You sit here wallowing
They went to places all over the world and they were like, well, I can't pronounce this shit. I'm gonna write it down like
but they sound
whatever
just
whatever I
like
want.
this.
Like, I'm gonna pronounce it whatever. Like what is the Poros from the myths? Not that the myths from the Alexander the Great. Poros. No, not Alexander. Alexander the Great. Like who was this Poros? Like what was his real? Porus or Poros was an ancient Indian king whose territory spanned the region between the Hydaspes, Gelum Vitasta, and the Akazines, Chenab, Asikani rivers. He is only mentioned in Greek sources. Said to be a warrior with exceptional skills, Porus fought against Alexander the Great in the Battle of the Hydaspes. Following the conflict, Porus retained his kingship. Alexander not only reinstated him as his satrap, but also expanded his jurisdiction to include dominion over lands to the southeast, extending as far as the Hyphasis, Beas River, Vipasha. The only contemporary information available on Porus and his kingdom is from Greek sources, whereas Indian sources do not mention him. The Greek sources differ considerably among themselves. Identification. Michael Witzel conjectures that Porus was a king of the Purus, a Vedic tribe who existed as a marginal power in Sapta Sindhu after the defeat in the Battle of the Ten Kings. Quintus Curtius Rufus mentions Porus' vanguard soldiers carrying a banner of Heracles during the face with Alexander. Accordingly, Ishwari Prasad and a few other scholars argue that Porus was a Shurasena, so they don't actually know. Like, I was trying to use Porus as an example of like of a name they bungled up, but actually we don't know what the dude's original name was. Turns out. Okay, close this Discord. Okay, thank you. But it is what the Greeks did. Like they traveled around the world and they like mispronounced things all over. And they were like, well, like I can't write down like the name of like
Though I would
Paurava
not need the
kingdom.
kindness of a stranger if the Zakarum Crusaders had any fight left in them.
I can't pronounce the name of the Paurava kingdom, so I'm gonna write it down as
Leading into the wetlands.
Boros.
Meet me there.
Like
I was
I remember, and the name they did definitely. It was from like Xenophon's Chronicles, I think, from like Xenophon, and there was an Indian ruler whose original name was Chandragupta. Chandragupta was his real name in Sanskrit or Hindi, like in the language of the time, in the top Indian language of the time. His name was Chandragupta. So you know what the ancient Greeks wrote down Chandragupta as?
I was hunting
Instead of
the last.
Chandragupta, they wrote down
Study
Sandrakottos.
useful to me.
How do you get Sandrakottos from Chandragupta? Like they didn't have a ch. They didn't have a ch sound in their language, so they didn't know how to write down the ch. So okay, that's okay. So that you get Chandra, so you get Sandra. You get Sandra instead of Chandra. You get Sandra. But then Gupta, so like you have a g, you have a g, you have a g, you have a gamma, you have a g character in your language. You have a p, you have an u, you have a p, you have a t, you have an a. So why not write down Sandra Gupta? Why not write down that? Why do you have to make that os ending? Why do you have to add the os ending and like absolutely jumble the name? Like this is like so like the ancient Greeks and the modern Americans, they'd have a lot in common with this kind of stuff.
Break his hold on immortality. He cannot continue to escape his judgment.
Yes. And without Elias,
Badly
we have more success
naming
against
things,
Lilith.
badly mangling the names because they couldn't pronounce it.
Seek out Timoe in the marshes. She traded with the power in
Or like the pharaohs, the names of the pharaohs. After Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, and the
They rather
Greek
like to start looking for him.
the Greeks explorers came to Egypt,
He has his hands full
and
with
they
soul stuff.
talked to the actual Egyptians about stuff. Ancient Greeks were dyslexic. I don't know about that. They were just imperialist. Like they went Timur.
An old acquaintance who has lived in this place for countless years. She taught me much about the swamp and its power, though that was a long time
Like they
ago.
went.
She might try to turn you away.
They talked to the actual Egyptians. The ancient Greeks talked to the actual Egyptians to like get the actual information about the Egyptian history, because they had these stupid misconceptions
And the swamps.
about like they thought that Egypt was founded by a dude called Busiris, who was a son of Poseidon. That's what they used to think.
Ah, is it?
It is, yes. I don't know what that conversation was about. Anyway. Waypoint. Ah. Maybe I can, like, gamble for some O-balls. I probably have a lot of them. And, like, hopefully I can get a battle helm.
Very nice, but could be better.
Healing received, touch of death. Could it be better? Let's try another one. Maximum resource cooldown reduction, impairment reduction. I'll try another one.
Not much, is it?
That's even worse. Okay, another one.
Fair bit of magic in that one.
Barrier generation, cold resistance, and resource cost reduction. Okay, last one. I promise. Last one, I promise.
Very nice.
Life
could be
regeneration.
better.
Resource cost reduction. +2 to razor wings. I guess this is like slightly better. I guess this is where it says. Okay, so I could get even more. Just buy full inventory and salvage the rest. I could like try to get chest.
Nice.
Oh, this
But
might be
could
good.
Be better.
And not like no, I get lose life on kill, but I get like. I misclicked. I too clicked too quickly. Let's try another chest.
A bit of magic in that one.
Maximum life. I still don't get life on kill. Okay, I'll try another one. Yeah, nope. Okay, no, so that's not. I'll take like maybe this and this. Okay, and I'll dismantle the rest. Now that I did all of this, watch it just drop like a unique, like a mythic unique.
There's that.
Watch the game just drop a mythic unique. The Nexus star. The star beguiles, the threads of fate converge, but its story is not done. Now its story is done, for real. Because I dismantled it. Okay.
Come back if you need the forge.
Maybe I can like
If you want work done,
No, this one is the guy that adds the like enchant item. Enchant rare or legendary items by replacing an unwanted affix with a new one. So maybe I can get this like to bring back the like life regen. Replace the vigor regeneration with what I can do. More armor on +3 to Scourge. Which one is Scourge? Do I use Scourge? I don't use Scourge. Toxic Skin and Touch of Death and Thrash and Rake. Okay, it's like armor, I guess. Not really what I really wanted from this. Imprint aspect, like do I want to now imprint like an aspect on this? I don't know if it's like really worth it to do it at the lower levels. But I can do only 2 things here. Or like utility. Yeah, this one, I did want to bring this back. Like sure, okay, I'll do that.
a good business and fortune to you.
Okay. Exceptional Helm of Apprehension. +2 to the Razor Wings. Like maybe I could also replace that if I'm already here. Enchant item. I want to replace the Razor Wings because I don't really use them. Armor, I guess dexterity. Sure. Okay. Now what we are doing? We are in Hawazar now. Now we have a bunch of side quests. More side quests. Well, I guess I'll speak with Donan first. And hopefully that doesn't like destroy the city. You never know what happens in a story.
I think not. I have to take care of the Soul Stone. Lorith will be fine alone. Northeast of here is a Zakarum keep. We know hatred has a strong presence there. Perhaps we can use it to prepare the Soul Stone to trap Lilith. I could use your assistance, if you're able.
Okay. But first we will check out those side quests in here.
First Carlo, now Leah. There's something out there's a powerful evil out there killing folks. Surely you've seen the demons or those horrible charred remains.
I haven't really been out there yet.
Please, would you look for survivors near the old ruins to the northeast? We're desperate.
Don't worry. I'll look into it.
Okay, that's the other one then.
Don't stray too far from these walls, Wanderer. The plateau sees all manner of strange happenings.
Crusader Warwick.
You there. The light has use for you. We marched to rescue our brothers and sisters who have fallen prey to the vile cultists lurking in the ruins.
Yeah, maybe this will tell us what happened with the Crusaders and why they're like gone.
What say you? Will you join in our impending victory? Excellent. The light will not forget you.
I didn't say anything. You just went excellent, like I agreed. My character can speak in this one, so.
Huh? Triune? No. They're a group of crazed mud dwellers who believe that worshipping serpents will somehow grant them eternal life. Have you ever heard of anything half as mad? Alas, they are as numerous and as brutal as their bloody snakes. Dislodging them has proven.
Maybe this will go into the abyssals from Diablo III.
They're being held near the temple ruins in the east.
Warwick, you're not a werewolf, and
Cultists vomiting.
you know, like Warwick went through so many changes.
Light praise
Like I know that he was literally just a werewolf in League of Legends, and he still is. He still is literally just a werewolf in League of Legends. But then in Arcane, they first they made Vander to be his originally human form, and then once you were quest. So I guess this is the closest one. And then they made Vander his originally human form, so they showed us his human form. But then once he was turned into the monster, he looked like nothing like League of Legends. Then they gave him another form that was transformed from the form that was transformed by what's his name, Victor, and that looked even weirder. And I think none of his designs from Arcane are now in League of Legends. They still aren't there. So the Arcane just did a completely different thing. Just went off in their own direction when it comes to Warwick. Knight Penitent? Was I fighting the Knights Penitent team? What happened to them? Now, Fallen. That's more familiar.
No! Demon! Stay away!
I'm not a demon. Okay. Still getting veiled crystals from picking bushes. So yeah, I don't know what really Arcane was doing with Warwick, and why they were doing it like that. I don't think they've done anything like that with any other champion. Obviously they've changed the champion's stories a lot. Added a lot to the champion's stories, obviously. But I don't think they changed as much about anyone else.
Oh, thank the gods! I am Minetta. I was looking for flowers.
Like Victor was mostly like the same. Jace was mostly the same. And the what's her face? Caitlyn and Vi and Jinx. Warwick's design in Arcane was for the normies, so they could understand what's going on, and to humanize Warwick, so we could have feelings for the big, ugly, almost. But you could still do that with the wolf face. Like you can still do emotions. You can still do emotions with a humanoid, with a face, or with like a wolf. Like I feel like I'm just about the only animal where you would have problems with express. Like not the only animal, but like. But like, it starts to only get weird when you deal with like birds or crocodiles. Because crocodiles have this very peculiar... Crocodiles have this very peculiar, like, very long face. And birds have beaks. So it really is hard to like express emotions with the beak. Like that's like a part of the thing. Like it's a thing that I've actually like talked about in my RP as Arakawa characters. I've actually talked about that. As like they don't like emote in the same way that we do. They really decided to do just so people could understand its wonder. But like you can do that without changing his face to look completely different. You could do that, but they just didn't. What's all this groaning? Is somebody having a little bit of fun over there? That's how Baldur's Gate 3 narrator put it. Someone is having a little bit of fun. When you get to the barn. You know which barn I'm talking about in Baldur's Gate 3. You get to the barn and you hear like grunting. Someone is having a little bit of fun. And then your party is freaking out about...
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you found me. Let's get back to my mother before it gets too...
Do I have to get you back to your mother now? I have other quests in the area. Fine, we're going back to town. Aneta. What I don't understand right now, why am I fighting the Knight's Penitent? No, the Authority. What was the line? Like, copy into the chat the line where she says Authority, besides there's just Authority. I told to the arcane animators, they really just went and said people dumb, give human face. Yeah, it was stupid. But like, copy me the line with Authority. Like the symbol glows. Like the symbol glows. I don't remember further. The symbol glows and that's the power of authority, something like that. That's what I remember.
Mother, I'm home.
I had to leave my other quests to lead her back home. So you better make it worth my while.
Oh, yes. Mother, I'm sorry I was gone, but I brought these flowers home to help you feel better.
Flowers? You...
Is she going to turn into a monster?
Left me alone for flowers? You stupid girl. You cursed little creature.
But...
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Everything leads to her.
How was that? How was that?
What? No! Please! I didn't do anything! Leave me alone!
We'll make you pay.
All this fuss over her.
Okay. a lot of mess about these flowers. Fine, so did she like run off into the middle of the swamp after this? Fine, I will find her again. Could be better. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You can't escape! Demon spawn! Heretic!
Oh, it's a dungeon. And we're doing a dungeon again. Okay. That tooltip that flashed for a moment there was new and oh, it's not a dungeon, it's just a cellar thing. Okay.
Heretic! You will pay! Stop! Please!
Because of the flowers?
Stop!
Okay, now she's going to turn into a monster. I thought her mother was going to turn into a monster. No, she's not turning into a monster, she just summoned monsters. Are you alright?
Oh, gods! It happened again, didn't it? Oh.
Is that happening a lot to you?
I don't know what's wrong with me. Please, stay away. I don't want to hurt you too. Please, tell my mother I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think you need like an exorcist or something. Okay, now we have to go back to the mother, okay. Oh, all the villagers turned into like stone. Lady got the fire farts, okay. Havoc Smash. Like these item names are still amusing me. Havoc Smash. Like Havoc Smash sounds like a off-brand Hulk. Havoc Smash! And Chaos Cloth. Chaos Cloth. That's an item name. Do I have to go back to Vera immediately, or can I go do other quests in the area first? What time is it? 1:37. All right, we got time. First, show me what else is. What? Oh, come on, these people just popping out of the ground. Like, when when it's monsters, it's not as jarring. When it's monsters, not as jarring, but then you see, like, people, they're literally just people, bandits, just popping out of the ground like mushrooms after rain. It starts to look a little bit weird. And when I mean a little bit, when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. I mean, it comes out as a very weird.
If you're hiding here, it's going to be worse for you. I told you to get out!
I don't think she'd be hiding her.
I don't know where that stupid girl is.
I'll be watching.
Annetta has run away. Where could she have gone?
Again? I hope she stays gone this time. I'm better off alone. So much for all her big ideas to cure me.
Psst. You there. Over here. Outside.
Where? I am outside.
Follow me.
Okay. No, don't sit down. I thought it was like a thing I could break. I didn't want to sit down, I wanted to break shit. Susanna, what did you whisper to me?
You're the one trying to help Anita. She's such a kind soul.
She doesn't deserve any of this. She wants to cure her curse.
I guess we are Slavic in here after all, because we had like Herbiera, Susanna, Aneta. So I guess we're Slavic in Hawazar again.
You might be the only other person in all of
The name Hawazar, it sounds like kind of Egyptian, like kind of like the ancient Egyptians' name, Egyptian names. Search homes for the Book of Folk Remedies. Okay, just searching homes. Okay. Here. It does detail infectious diseases, but it's not the book we need apparently. Search homes for the book. Here.
This is it.
Oh, in the occultist's place. Wedginahani Dispensatory. Okay. And now travel to the Blind Burrows. What is that? Okay, on the way. And definitely got more engaged in this whole story than I expected. More people popping out of the ground. Like, where were they? Like, was it just literally just people just sitting in the ground? It looks very, ends up looking very strange. I remember when in Star Wars: The Old Republic, when they'd have like when the like humanoid enemies would respawn, you could see them like popping down from like a rope, from like if a spaceship has just dropped them off, or like with a jetpack they would be landing. It was like it was suggesting that there is a spaceship somewhere that is dropping them off, but there is no spaceship. Like they would pop down like that in the buildings inside, deep inside like a Sith tomb. And it still pop up like a spaceship dropped them. Meanwhile, World of Warcraft for the most part just gave up. World of Warcraft just gave up on explaining how that works. And when an enemy respawns, it just appears. It just appears, becoming like less transparent over like a second. They were like, you know what, like it's not really happening in the game, in the world of the game. This is not really happening. So like we don't need to explain it. Like this is just the enemies do not respawn. And you know, I think that is like my favorite explanation. Like don't try to pretend. Don't try to pretend like to explain how this happens, but because this just doesn't happen. The enemies do not respawn. Monsters phase into existence for their 8-hour shifts. Not even like 8-hour shifts. One player comes through an area, then like 15 minutes later another player comes through an area. And they kill the same mobs. So it's not 8-hour shifts, like 15-minute shifts. If they're lucky.
I need to go home to my mother. Please.
Now we're doing a dungeon. What, is that 2 treasure goblins? Yeah, that's true. two treasure goblins, and both had a legendary weapon. Game, please, less legendary weapons, and more like legendary, like the legendary chest. That's what I need right now. Damaging an enemy with a basic skill grants me attack speed for 10 seconds. When reaching maximum stacks, you enter a vampiric blood rage. Okay. It's the same guy that's getting recalled to the super hospital that his work covers. That you know, so that guy is definitely not American. Because if he was American, after one, yeah, this sounds too much like healthcare. If he was American, he would be bankrupt after one of those, and he would be like, you know what, no hospital. Don't send me to the hospital. I'm already broke. This one has a lot of like life on hit, but it's probably not better than the unique staff. It's probably not better than the unique staff. Gain 104% increased damage to a set of damage types, for 7 seconds, alternating randomly between two sets: Fire, Lightning, Holy Physical, or Cold, Poison, and Shadow. Fate can favor you, granting the same bonus more than once, stacking up to 6 times. At maximum, it's your lucky day. What does lucky day mean? I don't know. So game, please, less legendary weapons and more like a legendary like helmet or a unique chest. That's what I need, game. Please, less weapons. I have weapons.
They took us. Escaped spider webs and ran.
What is this?
Can't see, too dark. Julius, headless, but still. Can hear him getting closer.
Spider venom. I'm getting a lot of that spider venom. Okay. Okay, return to Arnetta. Meanwhile, I'm in the middle of a dungeon. You know, I noticed that they don't really have like multi-level dungeons like they did in the older games. I don't really see a lot of those like something crypts level 3. Like you don't really see those in Diablo 4. When it was like a staple in the older ones. See that fear thing has procced in here. So what, that wasn't a waste, at least. Getting that helmet. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm getting a hiccup. And I don't know why. Yeah, technically multiple layers, just one map, only the pit has levels now. Only the pit has levels now. What is the pit? Like some special dungeon in like what, Skowos? Is that what it is? Okay. I'm a growth devourer. More maggots. And nothing interesting really. More maggots. A lot of maggots, and we're getting a lot of maggots. That's what I learned here. Oh, butcher! Like that's a third butcher sighting I had. You going to drop another unique for me? No, legendary gloves this time. It was a Nephilim tower in Diablo 3. Okay, that thing. New gloves. Gain 2% block chance per resolve stacked. I think this is a gorilla thing. Dexterity maximum life. Armor and cooldown reduction. So I think this is like a gorilla stuff. So not really for me. But I'll dismantle it and have the aspect saved. I'm getting like a lot of butchers. Is he really that frequent? Is he normally that frequent in the game? I feel like it was a lot of sightings. Like it feels a little bit weird for this one guy to be coming up so often. Okay, last villager.
Can't fit that in the bag.
Oh, and I'm overloaded again, or over encumbered, or whatever you want to call it. You gotta dismantle stuff. You haven't seen a butcher for ages, so, and I've seen two of them in like a few days. Was it the last stream that I got the butcher? Literally the last time?
How can I help? You can still use these.
Just basic glaives. I'll keep this for now, because I don't know, this might be actually good. So chat, let me know. Kalos Glaive of Elemental Fate. Say if this glaive is good for me. Quill volley.
I can break that down.
This I guess is not for me right now, but I get the aspect thing.
I can break that down.
And I guess this is for like gorilla, so I'll dismantle it.
You can still use these.
So let me know if the glaive is good for me.
Ruin all that work.
It's the stuff is far superior, okay. It felt like it could be good for me. And if he says like if the skill points is that important?
The only way out of this This tough fight.
Druids? Because they sound Scottish. I wouldn't be so sure. That's a lot of enemies. There's so many enemies, my game is starting to lag. Which, you know, is not really that much of an achievement, but there is a lot. Legendary pants. I'm getting a lot of legendary suddenly. Like I'm used to the pop of the legendary being like really. What is this now? Dexterity, maximum life regen, more life regen, and more dexterity. So that's good. So that seems like an improvement. More armor, and heal for maximum life when I poison a healthy enemy. Instead, lightning damage has up to 25% chance to stun enemies. I like the base stats, but I don't like the legendary thing. I don't do lightning damage at all. There's up to 25% chance to stun enemies. It would be good, but more if I was doing any lightning, and I'm not. And this is very good for me otherwise. So yeah, unfortunate. Travel to Midnight Haven. The dungeon thing wants me to travel somewhere, or is that like in the? It's not in the dungeon. I went through the entire dungeon. I thought that guy would get hit by that, but okay. Can't get back up. Fine, I leave the dungeon. Okay, Aneta, you're sure about this?
No, but it's the only way I can go home.
The effect is better than anything. Okay.
Oh God! It hurts.
Are you turning into a monster now?
Of course it hurts. You drank boiled poison.
Who are you? Leave me alone.
Your blood is inflamed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly.
How?
Questions later. First, drink this before you drop dead from your short-sighted brew.
Okay, who is this? Like I got very engaged in this story.
Her name is Gulius.
For no reason clear to me.
She has a great power within her. She's been chosen by the swamp, as I was years ago.
She's been chosen by the swamp to spawn demons when she's scared?
Yes, Anita. You are destined to be.
Why is the swamp choosing that for people?
But I can't. I can't leave my mother. She's sick. She needs.
You cannot help her in this state. But I promise to teach you what you need to care for her. To control your power.
I'm also apparently holding my staff over the boiling poison.
The least of it will be the journey to the eastern coast.
And I'm getting my staff smoked in that all of that boiled poison. What's this? Speak of Tamiris. Vera, what are you doing here?
You're helping her.
Yeah, I'm helping her. You wanna get hit over the head with my staff that I have just smoked over boiled poison?
Tell me.
Lady, just lay down and die if you're gonna be like this.
Who do you think you are? She's my daughter. Mine. Once the others hear of this, you'll be sorry.
I should return this.
Okay. I'm still doing this first. Zombie Slayer. Okay, didn't notice the message that it was close to that. And now I am a Zombie Slayer. And that did give me a title that I forgot to read before more zombies exploded on me. Are you ready to... we are ready to journey to Mogan's Folly.
I am. Let's be off.
I hear zombies. Find the broken bridge.
Told me of a shortcut. A broken bridge, but close enough to cross. To the southeast.
We've just been there a moment ago.
Over here, to the right. This cliff edge will take us right to the bridge.
Yeah, I don't see any place for a bridge. I see more zombies. What is that blinking over there? Is that where I need to go? No, that's a thing. Another one, okay. Okay, that spawns again. Do I like need to do something differently or just defeat this thing 5 times? Or 15 times? Am I doing something wrong here? Am I doing something wrong here? There's nothing else to do. Like there's nothing else to interact with. It just constantly respawns. What is going on here? How many times do I have to kill this thing? Again! Still not done. What the hell is happening here? Like, somebody explain this to me. Like, there's nothing else to do here. There's no, like, other enemies to kill. No, like... Oh, finally. I really thought I was like it was just broken. It was just spawning endless. Wasn't really worth it either. By the time you said destroy the eggs first. Where is that bridge? He spawns eggs, but I was killing the eggs too. And then it happened again. Embolden again. Okay, so it was what?
Like a true warrior.
Okay, a spirit follows me again. Find the broken bridge. Okay, this respawned. Ah, there it is. Cross the broken bridge, okay.
To the right, here. This will lead us to Morgan's home. Be on your guard. This is the farthest I've gone on my own. This area is plagued by undead.
Okay, favor token earned from, I don't really know what from killing so many skeletons or something.
Need more time.
Okay. 17 seconds left. Okay, now we continue with this quest. I do wonder how long we will be in this game, because you know, when we were in like StarCraft 2, when we were in The Ruined King, like both games had like a very finite, very determined ending point, but like sure, like this game has a story to finish, to end too.
My master should be nearby, or rather her corpse. If we're lucky, our armor will be untouched and we can leave this place quickly.
You there, please help!
Okay, that's it's like the other games had a very definite ending. This one, sure, this one has like an ending too, but you can like keep going through the end game for forever.
Bless you.
Another captive somewhere. Okay, I see it.
You there, please help.
And boss. Why am I suddenly fighting these guys? I don't understand that. I didn't do anything to provoke them. Suddenly we're fighting. I don't understand that.
No. I was worried this may happen. The filth that used these ruins must have stripped her of the armor. We must search for it inside. I knew she couldn't have made it, but seeing her like this, we must find the armor.
Okay, dungeon. Do we want to start a dungeon right now? See, like a chest thing over there. Outside. Okay, so you can't find your own way to it. I don't think I want to start the whole dungeon right now. So what are we doing? Like, there's no like if I log out here, it's gonna take me to town anyway. Okay, so fine. I'll just go back to town and like do like housekeeping stuff in town, and we'll just walk right back here. We'll just walk back here again next time, and we'll continue with this quest on Thursday. I need to start thinking what I'm calling the stream on Thursday. What I'm calling that. I probably want to be like this way. What are we doing next time? Like, we're doing this like random dungeon, and then we are what is the main quest? Secrets of the Zakaru, meet with Donan, or find Lorath and Nairel in down here. Like something about swamps. Say something about swamps in the next title. Oh, I know, like make some kind of Shrek reference. Yeah, this is not useful for me. I guess I'll dismantle it to have the legendary effect.
I can break that down.
Okay. Okay, yes, I think we'll start ending. We will start ending for today. Can we get the horse? Not the horse, the demon horse thing. Swamping it around in Fantasy Florida. I think like as some kind of Shrek reference, I think. Like it's some kind of like get out of my... I can get my demon horse. I can get my demon dragon horse thing. Claim with favor token, yes. Come on. Yes. Thank you. And what am I going to do next? I don't know. So also this is also a mount for 10. So I don't know if I'm doing that. Maybe from this, the base one. Get back to this. Unlock something that was there. The armor. Maybe. Like get more of the platinum for the season. Maybe. Yep. And Overwatch. Can I unlock anything here? Yes, I can. These that I don't care about, that I just need to get out of the way. Okay, ready to claim. Claim. Okay, how do I unlock this? And I almost have enough to get the other one too. But maybe next time. And now I need to equip the horse. The new demon dragon horse thing. This is a pet. I don't have any pets. And stable. It's also in the horse category, yeah. Gloam Strider. Yeah. And I don't have different armor that will suit it better, do I? Not yet, at least. I'll have to unlock this. So fine, for now you are wearing this dragon demon horse thing. No trophies, I don't think. Yeah, found in the shop. Okay. So we got that, unlocked all that. So okay, I think we are ending for today. Okay. Well, I'll see when we finish. I'll see how well the video for this week is doing. I had just released today the next video that was about the forgotten races of 4th edition of D&D. We'll see how well that is doing. Like last I checked, it was doing reasonably well. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the real check how well it's doing, how well it's taking off, and we'll see if those 4th edition video really are doing well. I'll try to think of another topic, something to do with the 4th edition. If people really are enjoying watching that, and the phone has charged. This phone is charging so much faster than the old one. The old one would just lose the charge completely every other day, literally, and then charge for like half a day or like most of the day. It was a small disaster. But yeah, we'll see how well the video for today is doing. Meanwhile, I hope you enjoyed the stream for today. We are like almost at 2 hours 30. Can I talk for like a minute and 30 till I get finish the stream at exactly 2:30, 2 hours and 30 minutes. But yeah, I hope you are enjoying the video and enjoying the stream for today. And we'll continue some kind of Shrek reference in the title of the next stream, something like that. I got the horse, the demon dragon horse thing, so I'll just have to unlock smaller stuff that I care less about. We'll see what happens next, or what I'll be able to unlock for the season before it ends. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you next time. I'm still trying to get exactly 2:30. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56.